Muzzle Rocket Productions proudly present The Pitch, your local sports show that covers all the local sports and a little bit more. With your hosts, Russ Oker and Chad Lee Kessner. And now, here's The Pitch.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Reddett Park. You're in Centerville for tournament softball action. I'm Russ W. Oker. Along with me tonight is the Hall of Famer Chad Lee Kessner and the expert himself, Josh Price. And we are live on the Pitch Sports Show, a GameCast edition of the Pitch, and we're excited to have tournament play tonight. The Redettes getting to open up at home against the Davis County team. And, guys, this has the makings of a great game. Chad, these two teams split during the regular season. Centerville beat Davis County 7-0. Davis County beat Centerville 4-0. The kicker there is they both won on the road, so maybe it's not a good thing to have the home game tonight.
Well, you never know when you're playing Davis County and you get Centerville and Davis County together. Everything's kind of up in the air, so hopefully that won't matter, and we'll come out on top tonight.
Josh Rice will be keeping the game on, where is it you track the game nowadays?
Track it on iScore. Yep, it's a great app. Been using it for Little League Baseball, and it comes in pretty handy down here, too.
And he'll have some great insight. He'll be keeping track of the pitch count for us. He'll have our in-game summary and our post-game summary and a whole lot of great analysis for us on the game tonight. And also, of course, Josh is representing Hy-Vee, and they're our presenting sponsor. And, Josh, it's great to be in the store, but I know we all look forward to summer when we get out and get to call some ball games, and we get to sit outside and just enjoy it. And Hy-Vee is I'm proud to be a part of it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely great for me. I get to get out in the middle of the hot weather and get outside and get some sun a little bit. But so we definitely love being a part of everything athletics and everything Centerville. So this is a great opportunity for Hy-Vee to kind of get out in the community, and a great opportunity for me to get out of the store once in a while.
But you come off the 4th of July weekend, I'm guessing it was a madhouse out there. So how do you follow that up?
Well, we got a lot of great stuff going on. It was pretty busy this weekend. Unfortunately, nobody could get out, so everybody just came grocery shopping since the weather was kind of crummy. We have a great 12-hour sale coming up this week. Actually, it's tomorrow. We've got a lot of great items in there. From 7 to 7 tomorrow, we have a lot of great stuff. We have sweet corn, 4 for $1. We have Pepsi or 7-Up 2 liters, just 69 cents. Hy-Vee gallon milk is just $1.77. We also have DiGiorno frozen pizzas for just $3.99, and from our kitchen, fresh 12-inch single-topping pizzas, buy one, get one free.
All right, we're about 8 minutes away from the first pitch. The first round of tournament play, it takes 3 wins to get yourself to a state tournament. We'll take a look at the bracket and the Power Insurance starting lineups when we come back on Hy-Vee's The Pitch GameCast.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
Time to take a look at the Power Insurance starting lineups for this regional softball game. It's tournament time. The Redettes opening up with Davis County. The Redettes will be the home team on the scoreboard, and that's determined by a coin toss. So we've won something already tonight anyway. Let's take a look at the starting lineup first then for the Davis County Mustangs, who come in to the game with a record 12-17 overall. They're 4-8 in conference play, but again, they split with Centerville in the regular season, and they won the game here at Redett Field. Jason Law is the head coach. He's assisted by Joe Rasmussen. And here's the starting lineup. Connor Wilpon will lead off and play center field. She's a .365 hitter, a dangerous player with 12 stolen bases. Shelby Clark will bat second and play shortstop. The left fielder, Bailey Yank, will bat third. At third base, Whitney Madden will hit cleanup. The first baseman, Shelby Monikowski, will bat fifth. Second baseman, Ashton Madden, bat sixth. The catcher, Megan McClure, bat seventh. Abby Bond will bat eighth and do the pitching. And the designated player, Jessica Jones, bats ninth. Out in right field is Alyssa Murray. That's the lineup for Davis County. Bond on the mound has got most of the work this year for the Mustangs. 146 and two-third innings. 3.87 ERA, 36 strikeouts, 26 walks. As for the innings pitched, that's not a lot of strikeouts. We should be able to put the ball in play tonight. The key is we got to find the gaps.
Well, most definitely. We've got to hit some holes, get on them early, and hopefully build up the lead here in the first couple innings and get on her quick and keep putting pressure on this Davis County team.
Lineup for manager Nick Blum and his Centerville Redettes. Taylor Jewett will lead off and play left field. Alyssa Barger will bat second and play shortstop. The third baseman, Lexi Ringel, hitting .419 on the season, will hit third. Abby Sweet catches and bats cleanup. First baseman, the eighth grader, Alyssa McElvain, will bat fifth. On the mound tonight, Libby Siebold is batting sixth. Designated player Michaela Bauer hits seventh. Right fielder Taylor Shin batting eighth. At second base is the freshman Chastity Cowan. That's the lineup. We'll look at the pitching stats for Siebold when we come back. Right now, we'll step away for the national anthem.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appanese County.
All right, we're just about ready for softball. We have a lineup correction. I told you that Libby Siebold was going to be on the mound. That is not correct. She'll be at first base. And the eighth grader, Alyssa McElvain, will get the start for the Redettes tonight. And we'll take a look at her stats on the season in just a little bit. Right now, we're going to get underway with Connor Wilpon stepping in. Wilpon is a dangerous player. 12 stolen bases, .365 batting average. If she gets on, she can really make things happen for the Mustangs. First pitch is a strike call. The plate umpire is Brian Hazelton from Monroe, and on the bases is Kim Lipper from Urbandale. tournament crew here tonight. On a beautiful Wednesday evening. Swing and a miss. Off a changeup from McElvain, and Wilfon was way out in front at 0-2 here. Just underway. The Redettes and Davis County, a conference rivalry in the first round of the postseason. There's a line shot in right field. That's going to get down for a base hit for Wilfon. 0-2 single for Wilfon. And that'll bring up Shelby Clark. Well, they've got some options here. Wilfon stolen 12 bases on the season. Clark from the left side. Will they bunt? Will they steal? Right now, I'm not sure who would cover second base for us if they did steal. Barger is not in position to get to the bag, I don't think. They show bunt, they pull back. There she goes. Okay, so she is breaking towards the bag. That was a ball down low. 1-0 to Shelby Clark as the Mustangs get the leadoff batter on in the body of Connor Wilfon, who ripped a single to right. This pitch is high, and she takes ball 2. It'll be interesting to see how the 8th grader responds to the pressure of tournament play. So a lot to ask of this young lady. Coach Blum obviously has great confidence in her. Here's the 2-0. This time she does attempt the bunt, but it's foul. No score, top half of the first. The winner here will play on Friday right back here in Centerville against the winner of Alia and Mid-Prairie. Davenport Assumption is, on paper, the toughest team in the bracket. Ground ball back to the pitcher. That was a butt back to the pitcher. And McElvain executes the out. And the sacrifice is executed as well as Wilfon moves down to second. And that'll bring up Bailey Yank. Yank's a .438 hitter on the season and 3 home runs. She's the biggest threat in the Davis County lineup. With first base open, McElvain should be very careful here. Strike called on the outside corner. Defensively, it's Jewett in left, Hendrickson center, and Shin in right. Regal at third, Barger at short, Allen at second. Shingle is first, and Sweet behind the plate. Oh, it's a pass ball. This one squirted away from Abby, and it's one she should have had. But it hit off the glove and rolled to the right side, and down to third goes Wilfon. Will it turn out to be a costly mistake? A ball and a strike here on the 3-hitter Yank. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. Had a beautiful rendition of the national anthem tonight by former Centerville High School standout Rachel Valentine. Here's the 2-1, grounded into the ground, foul, 2-2.
Be a nice place for a big strikeout here to get us out of somewhat of a jam and get down to 2 outs, and then we don't have to necessarily worry about the runner at third.
Here's the 2-2 delivery. Oh, that one missed. It was close. Looked like very close to where the first pitch was called a strike, but it might have been just a little bit more outside. And the count goes full. I think if you're McElvain, you still want to make her hit your pitch. Ground ball towards Regal at third. She's coming home with it. Sweet applies the tag, and she is out. Nice execution by Regal with that rocket arm, and Sweet holds top of the plate. Textbook of blocking the plate, Josh. Sweet did a tremendous job.
Absolutely. So Regal knew exactly what she was going to do with that ball, and then Sweet was right in front of the plate, did everything. That was just perfect execution to save that run from scoring.
Well, Chad, not exactly a strikeout, but works even better.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll get the lead runner, cut him down at home, and put someone back on first.
There's Whitney Madden now, and that first pitch is up high. Whitney's a .314 hitter. She's the third baseman. She's one of 2 Maddens on the team. She's a senior. There's a ball. Missed outside, maybe. 2 balls and no strikes with a runner on first and 2 outs now. The Redettes trying to avoid trouble in the first. That's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Abby Sweet. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 delivery, and that is upstairs, a 4-pitch walk. And down to second goes James. Well, here's Shelby Matakowski, the first baseman, a .345 hitter.
course, I also have her with 3 home runs. So she a little pop in her bat. Her and Yank both 3 home runs in the season.
Well, the danger's still lurking here in the first. Fastball. I wonder you think those are outside? They're not low. They got to be outside.
They're right at the knees. They must be outside just a hair.
Not a lot of complaint from the folks right behind home plate. We're stationed just to the right of home plate, so awful hard for us to be too knowledgeable on the corner. There's a strike call. 1-1. 28 walks on the season in 99 innings pitched for McElvain. That's the ball. 2-1. Runners on first and second, no score, and the top of the first with 2 outs here. The Mustangs threatening. Strike call there. 2-2. Our home plate umpire is very slow, and he's got that deliberate call, so we have to wait to know what the call is. Chopped foul right towards us. Stays at 2-2. Abby Sweet will retrieve it. Fired back to her pitcher, McElvain. McElvain is 7-9 on the year. That's a ball, gets away from Sweet. Another pass ball, and it's unlike Abby. Twice this inning, she's had balls pop out of her mitt. The first one did not cost us. Will this one? Now you got a full count. First base, again, is open, so you don't have to groove one anyway. The pitch, ground ball towards Allen at second. She's got it over to first. Getting over. So Davis County threatens, but they come up empty-handed. We played through a half inning of softball. There's no score. We're back to the pitch game cast right after this.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
We go to the bottom half of the first inning with no score. Chad, Davis County had an opportunity, but thanks to a nice defensive play and a little bit of crafty pitching by McElvain, we wiggled out.
Yeah, McElvain did a good job. She got induced the ground ball and hit it right at Regal, and Regal fired it home, and Abby Sweet did a great job blocking the plate so that runner could not score. So kind of got us out of a jam. We kind of got ourselves back in another jam, but got out unscathed.
Well, here's Taylor Jewett stepping in. The junior's a .389 hitter for Coach Bowman. She's been in the leadoff spot for most of the season, and she's a real spark plug. Got a lot of pop in the bat as well. She's got 1 home run. That pitch is a ball, but 11 doubles. So she definitely can drive the ball into the gap. Yanks in left, Wilfon in center. Murray's out in right. Ground ball towards the middle. Fielded by the shortstop, fires across. She got her. That's Clark with a nice play going to the middle. Gloved it and fired it in time to get the pretty quick Jewett there. Whitney Madden is at third base. Clark is at short. Ashton Madden's at second. Matakowski's at first. I called on Alyssa Barger. McClure's behind the plate. And Vaughn is in the circle. Again, 146 and 2/3 innings for Vaughn. Strike 2 calls to Barger, who took the first 2. The senior going through her final postseason as a Redette. She's a multi-sport athlete and has been a standout. That's a ball outside, 1-2. 190 down the line, 220 in center, so it gets deep out there in a hurry. You can pull one. If It's fairly short, but if you hit it straight away, you really got to put a charge into it. Barger pops it up over the spectator's head on the right side. Redettes in our third base dugout, or first base dugout rather, but they're the home team, and so our Reddettes crowd, a lot of lawn chairs down the first base side, and Chad's lawn chair lounge down the left field corner. That missed outside. 2-2. And we are stationed just off to the right side of home plate behind the backstop. A very good view tonight. The 2-2 is hit in the air to right field. Looks playable out there, and it is for Murray. Put a pretty good charge in it, but got under it just a little bit, and Murray makes the catch. So with 2 outs and nobody on, Lexi Riggle steps in with no score here in the bottom of the first. Hershey Roofing and Painting can take care of all your roofing needs. Nobody likes a leaky roof, and a leaky roof does not like Hershey Roofing and Painting. 895-58-2. That ball is hit well to center field. Way back there, and short hop to the bottom of the wall. Riggle accrues into second with a 2-out double. And most softball parks, that ball is out of here. But again, 220 is about as deep as you're going to see it in center field, and that ball short hopped the wall for a stand-up double for Riggle. There again, that's one of those balls she pulls down the line or hits the opposite field. It's out of here. Well, now Abby Sweet has an RBI opportunity with 2 outs, and Riggle aboard at second. Sweet takes first pitch strike. From what I've seen so far, guys, from Vaughn, she likes to get that first pitch over. I'm not so sure I wouldn't go in there like Riggle did and attack the first pitch. There's a ball hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Madden, and she snags it on the liner and takes the hit away from Sweet. So the Redettes hit a couple of balls hard, but we get nothing to show for it. We played through 1 inning of softball. There's no score. We're back to Redette Park and Hy-Vee's the pitch game cast right after this.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer clear correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
We head to the top of the second here on the Pitch Sports Show Gamecast edition, and we're fortunate enough to have a tournament game tonight. And Chad, you've been there. There's nothing better than the postseason. The old adrenaline gets going, and you know it's do or die.
Yes, it ramps up quite a bit come tournament time, and this is a fun time of year. We got softball going on all over the state, baseball coming up shortly.
Swing and a miss by Ashton Madden, a 227 hitter, the second baseman who made a nice snag on the line drive from Sweet. Well, the Moravia Mohawks got a win under their belt in Region 5 play last night, winning 3-2 over Twin Cedars. Strike 2 called. Now they are taking on Cardinal tonight. Back-to-back nights. Cardinal beat Moulton Udell. So tonight in Moravia, Cardinal and Moravia, and the winner plays Friday night, and the winner of that plays Monday night to go to state. Chops foul at the right side. For the Redettes, our bracket looks like this. Up top, Davenport Assumption, and they are highly ranked. That is the highest ranked team in this particular bracket, as they come in ranked number 2 in the state in Class 3A. Ground ball at Barger is short. She gobbles it up, fires across. And that's the first out of the inning. So for the Redettes, they'll have to go through the number 2 ranked team in the state if they want to make it to state. Davenport Assumption opens up with Mediapolis tonight. West Burlington Notre Dame opens up with Central Lee. That's the top half of the bracket. Here's Megan McClure, the catcher. She chopped it foul. And then the Redettes opening up tonight with Davis County and Albion with Mid-Prairie. So those are the 8 teams from which somebody will take a trip to the state tournament. Nothing in one here on Megan McClure. Swing and a miss on a nasty changeup from McElvain. She's got good arm motion on her changeup, and that makes it a deadly pitch. So 0-2 on McClure. Way upstairs, but she takes the heater. Strikes her out. First strikeout of the ball game for McElvain. That's the 68th K of the season for Alyssa. Up against the 28 walks coming in, so now 29 with the walk she issued in the first inning. Here's Abby Vaughn, the 8-hitter in the lineup, at the pitcher for the Mustangs. The ball hit up and over our heads. Abby, just a freshman, so we're going to be dealing with her for a while. And when you look at a freshman logging 146-plus innings, guys, she has been the workhorse this season.
She definitely has. I believe Bailey Yank was a freshman also. I think so.
That's in the dirt, 1-1.
Matakowski's a freshman, so they're kind of a young team. So we're gonna see a lot of these girls for some time.
Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard at Riggle, but she got it on the one hop and fires across. The throw's a little offline, but Seabolt's able to catch and apply the tag. What a play by Riggle. That ball was smoked. They call it the hot corner for a reason, but it didn't faze Lexi Riggle. She gobbled it up and fired across. A 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second here in postseason play with no score. We're back after this.
Nothing brings out the warmth and style of your home like new flooring. J&L Flooring in Centerville is family-owned and operated, and they're located on the east side of the Centerville Square. Give them a call today at 856-6331. That's 856-6331. J&L Floor Covering carries a complete line of floor coverings at the most competitive prices, and they hire only the most qualified professional installers. Call J&L Flooring today at 641-856-6331. That's 856-6331.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
No score. We move to the bottom half of the second inning here on the Pitch Game Cast. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors. Chico Construction, RK Auto Body, Northside Insurance, Jim Ireland Menswear, the Daily Iowegian, Oker Realty, Cook Insurance, J&L Flooring, Henry Dental, Henry Orthodox, the Annuity Shop, Thomas Funeral Home, and Power Insurance, and our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, also Perky Roofing and Painting. Alyssa McElvain steps in, the pitcher. She's a .315 hitter on the season. And that pitches a ball down low, 1-0. Beautiful night for softball here at Redette Field. Strike called, 1-1. McElvain, just an 8th grader. This girl is going to be a force to be reckoned with for a number of years in the South Central Conference. That was fouled off the right side. Over to the on-deck circle. Libby Siebel tracks it down and puts it back in play. Ten RBIs on the season for McElvain. No home runs, but she hit like 3 or 4, I think, last year in junior high ball. So she has the power. There's a ground ball to second. And fielded by Madden, throws the first to the out. We almost got a break there. That ball rolled up her wrist just a little bit, but she did a nice job of trapping it and getting the out at first.
I think it's that Stewart or Regal running. We have a runner standing on first base.
Here's Libby Siebold, the first baseman. She takes the first pitch strike. Nothing in 1 on Libby. Ball outside. Certainly looks like the home plate umpire, Hazelton, has been pretty consistent. You know, those pitches we were wondering about in the first inning, I think probably were right. He's They continue to be called balls, so I think they're outside. Ground ball towards the hole, it's short. Clark has it long, throw across, and not going to get her. Ball gets away, goes into the dugout, it's dead, and Seabolt will get second base. And we'll see what our official scorekeeper, Josh Price, does it.
I'm going to give her a single on that one because I think she's going to beat it out anyway.
I can agree with that. I'd already had called her safe in my mind before the ball was thrown away. So an infield single and then an error puts Seabolt on second. And Michaela Bauer steps in, the sweet swinging lefty with 2 home runs on the season. First pitch is outside. 1-0 ball gets switched to the catcher. Seabolt hit for third. She's in there. Plays like that can be huge, Josh, in a softball game. And Seabolt, you got to give her the credit. She was ready to go, saw it get away, and got a good jump.
Absolutely. And in a playoff game like this, one run could make all the difference in the world. So heads up base running puts you in a good situation to score a run.
Line drive at the first baseman. Nice catch. And another nice piece of base running by Seabolt. Not to end up doubled off on that. As Bauer hit that ball hard, but it was right at the first baseman, Matakowski, who made the catch, fired over to third, but Seabolt was able to get back in. But doggone it, Bauer hit it hard, but right at her. So Davis County trying to wiggle out of another jam. It'll be up to another 8th grader, Taylor Shin, who steps in. Down and away, 1-0. Shin's a .319 hitter on the season. Big RBI opportunity for her here in her first ever high school postseason at bat. She's a left-hander and the 8 hitter in the Redhead lineup. Strike there, right on the outer half of the plate. Two outs, runner on third in the body of Libby Seabolt. 60 feet away. Can we get her in? Down low, 2-1.
For an 8th grader, Taylor's a very patient batter. We've seen her battle last time we were down here 2 or 3 at-bats.
That's in the dirt. 3-1 now on Chin. Well, if you're Vaughn, you definitely don't want to lose Shin because even if the Redettes don't score, you have flipped the lineup. So big pitch right here from Vaughn to Shin. Ball 4 up and in, and it's a walk. Good at bat, Shin, and like Chad mentioned, very patient, didn't chase. And now the freshman Chastity Cowan has an opportunity. And don't be surprised to see the delayed steal here from Shin. We've seen it quite a bit out of the Redettes this year as Coach Paloma will probably try to figure out a way to manufacture a run. Here's the pitch. The strike call she was taking, and now Shin just trots on down to second. So 2 runners in scoring position for Chastity Cowan. Can the freshman come through for Coach Paloma? Fouled back into the net. Chastity's a .280 hitter on the season, a talented young freshman. Nothing in 2 here. Can she find a gap? Here's the 0-2. Ball low, 1-2. Nice take there by Chastity, guys. With 0-2 count, it'd be easy to chase that, and all you got to do is pound it in the ground, and she's able to lay off of it.
Yeah, with 2 strikes, it's tough to watch a pitch go by when you're protecting, especially with 2 runners in scoring position.
The 1-2 to Cowan. Another one in the dirt, 2-2. Well, Vaughn will have to challenge. She does not want to face Jewett in this situation. Chastity should get something to hit here. The pitch. Ball just low. Now the count goes full, and that was razor close there. But just down and away, and so now a full count on Cowan. And boy, if you're Vaughn, you about have to groove one here because the dangerous Taylor Jewett waits on deck. The 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, she got her. Good pitch, good try by Chastity, but Vaughn gets the strikeout and leaves them stranded. We've played through 2. No score, but a lot of excitement already here at Redhead Park. We have the makings of a real dandy. We'll come back with more after this.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, 3rd generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
No scores we had to the top of the third, but Chad, we haven't lacked for excitement, that's for sure.
No, we've had both sides of the runners in scoring position, and both teams have come up big. First inning for Davis County, the line drive to the second baseman, got him out of a jam, and they're a big strikeout to get him out of another one in the second inning.
Yeah, huge strikeout there by Vaughn, with the top of the lineup lurking, and for I'm used to be all for that. Alexi Riggle with a tremendous play to save a run, and we worked out of a jam in the first. Strike call. The last inning, McElvain worked her 1-2-3. Let's see if she has another one of those. Enter Jessica Jones, just a 143 hitter in the 9 spot. She's the DP for Davis County down at the count 0-1, and there's a swing and a miss 0-2. The 0-2 missed outside. Davis County as a team is a 304 batting average on the season. Ground ball, left side, but foul. Riggle will backhand it. And bring it back to her pitcher, McElvain, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Winner moves on to play Friday night right here in Centerville. 7 o'clock game time. Ground ball to third. Riggle gobbles it up, zips it across for the first out of the inning. They just don't get a whole lot better at the high school level at the hot corner than Lexi Riggle. She is almost automatic and has about as good of an arm as you're going to see a high school softball player have. Here's the top of the lineup. Connor Wilpon singled in her first at-bat. The first pitch is a ball, 1-0. She was down in the count 0-2 in her first at-bat when she ripped it into right field. Talented Slayer, 365 hitter, and 12 swipes on the season. So she makes things happen at the top of that lineup. There's a ball crushed to left field, way back there and out of here. You can forget about it. As Wilfon jacks it over the left field fence. That's her second home run of the season, and Chad, there was no doubt about that one.
No, that as soon as it left the bat, I don't think you would even move that there. She just kind of turned and watched it go over her head. So, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think that ball was just absolutely hammered. It wasn't one of those high towering shots. That was a line drive straight out of here.
It's on the inner half of the plate. She turned on it. And McElvain needs to do softball from the umpire to work with Shelby Clark with one out. The good news is there's nobody on, so that's good. Clark had a sacrifice bunt in her first at-bat. Let's see what she does here. The left-hander is one of those slap hitters. A running start, and that pitch missed outside. She's a 382 stick on the season. There's the ball hit into shallow center field. Going to get down for a base hit. A slap single by Clark. Bailey Yank now the most dangerous hitter in their lineup. 3 home runs on the season for Bailey. And a .438 batting average. And she's just a freshman. My goodness, they got some good young players. That is a foul ball. You're listening to the Pitch Sports Show Gamecast edition presented by Hy-Vee. Let's look for Chad Lee Kessner and Josh Bryce on KCOG 1400 AM radio. The 0-1 downstairs, 1-1. Runner on first is Clark. Pretty good speed there. Downstairs, 2-1. Clark has 4 stolen bases on the season. The 2-1 It's grounded towards the pitcher and off of Alyssa's knee. Riggle will fire to first, but not in time. She almost got her. That hit hard off of Alyssa McIlvain and scooted over towards third base where Riggle grabbed it, made that rocket throw across, but it just wasn't in time. And now we'll check on our youngster McIlvain. She seems to be okay. But, man, that got her pretty hard.
Yeah, I was going to say she didn't really even flail. I mean, didn't grab it or anything. I heard the smack on that one. I'd have been laying on the ground curled up in a ball after that.
She gets a well-deserved round of applause here.
She does.
She'll be just fine.
She just kind of smiled it off and said, well, let's go back to work.
But we do have a little trouble brewing now with 1 out and 2 on and already a run in the inning for the Mustangs. Strike call. The batter is Whitney Madden. She's the third baseman and the cleanup hitter. Shelby Clark at second and Bailey Yank at first with 1 out. Upstairs, 1-1. Madden's a .314 hitter on the season. She's a senior. That one's chopped foul and hit her in the box, so we'll do it again here. Nice crowd down here to cheer on both of these teams. A conference rivalry in the first round of the postseason. Always makes for more fun. Ground ball foul left side. Scooped up by the third base coach. Most likely the manager, Jason Law, over there. Redettes the home team via the coin toss. Ground ball, Atwater at short, up and off her wrist and into center field. It's going to be an error on Alyssa. The throw comes into the pitcher, McIlvain, and the run will score. Well, you just don't see that too often from Alyssa. She had a good opportunity there and couldn't find the handle on it. Knock on it. Nice play by Hendricks to get it in and hit her cutoff man so that the runners didn't advance any further. As Yank holds at second and Madden at first, and now Monikowski steps in with Davis County leading it 2-0 in the top of the third. That's upstairs, 1-0.
Just seemed like that runner advancing to third just kind of got in Alyssa's vision there, and just the ball just ran right up her arm.
That's the ball, 2-0. Redettes have allowed a couple of runs in the inning. They're trying to squash this rally by Davis County. There's a strike. We've got the bats to put some runs up. I think we're going to get some opportunities. But 2's enough here in the third. Let's hold them right here. Ooh, that one missed. Real close. Not sure if it was in. It might have been up, but it was up.
Maybe just a hair up.
Ball 4. That one missed high. Second walk of the game issued by McIlvain. And now the bases are juiced. And Ashton Madden steps in. Madden is a .227 hitter on the season, and she's just a freshman. Bases loaded, 1 out here. The Redettes should likely come home with it on the ground. Ground ball back to Alyssa off her glove, and now Chastity Council confused, gets the runner at first, thankfully. Chastity almost went to third. I think she would. I'm glad she didn't try to come home at that point. I don't think she would have had a play. Luckily, we're able to get the out at first base, but another run comes in. 3-0. Chastity thought about heading to third with it, but decided probably wisely to turn and go to first. That'll be a 1-4-3, but it brings another run in, and here's Megan McClure, the catcher. Almost playable by Alyssa McIlvain, the pitcher, which would have made it easy for us to play, but it just went off the edge of her glove. Atwater is short on 1 hop. She's got it cut across for the final out of the inning, but a big inning for Davis County. The Redettes are going to need to answer back. The Mustangs put up a 3 spot on us in the third. It's 3-0 Davis County. We played through 2.5. And for the Redettes, the top of the lineup, Jewett, Barger, and Riggle. When we come back to Redette Field. Well, for the Redettes, we got out of the third, but not before Davis County did some damage. They lead it 3-0, and hopefully the top of the lineup can get something going. We'll come back after this.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
Top of the lineup here for the Redettes. Jewett steps in. We're going to need to bounce back here as Davis County put 3 on it in the top half of the third. It's kind of an odd deal where these two teams split during the season. What makes it odd is with the Redettes won in Bloomfield and the Mustangs won in Centerville.
Well, let's just hope that trend doesn't continue.
First pitch to Jewett is the ball. 1-0. Jewett grounded a short in her first at-bat. And she fouls it back into net. It's 1-1. Amy Gonerman and the crew at Northside Insurance are there for all your insurance needs. Stop by and see them on the north side of the Centerville Square. Call them at 856-3333. Jewett hits this ball hard off the glove of the pitcher, and that's going to be a base hit. It was knocked down out there at second base by Madden after it went off Bond's glove. But no chance, and that'll be a single for Jewett. Here's Alyssa Barger. She hit it to right field last time. Hit it pretty hard, but got under it just a little bit. That's a ball. 1-0. One ball, no strikes here on the senior, Alyssa Barger. Strike ball, snap throw to first there. Jewett gets dirty, but she's back in there. 1-1 here. Here's the 1-1. Ball hit hard in right center field. It's going to get in and get down. Jewett will have to hold on second. That ball was smoked, and I'll tell you what, out at second base there, Madden almost took a hit away from her.
Yeah, she got a glove on it. She slowed it down enough. The center fielder, Wilfon, did a nice job hustling over there and holding Jewett to second base.
And here comes the dangerous Lexi Regal with 2 on and nobody out. Strike called there, 0-1.
I think she wanted that.
Yeah, they'd like to have that one back, I think. That pitch was kind of grooved. I think Lexi'd like to have another rip at that one. The 0-1 hit hard to left, but curving foul, and she scorched it. But it put foul on her, and so it's 0-2 on Lexi. Bond will get a little rosin after that and gather herself. Riggle hit that one right on the nose. Here's the 0-2 delivery. In the dirt. Scooped out of there by the catcher, McClure, so the runners have to stay put. 1-2. 3-0, the Davis County Mustangs in the lead. They scored 3 in the top half of this inning, but the Redettes threatening here in the bottom of the third with 2 on and nobody out. Ground ball through the left side. Base hit. He's going to hold Jewett right there. Yank does a nice job of getting it in quickly. So 3 singles in a row, and the Redettes have something seriously brewing here. As Abby Sweet steps in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And nobody out of that Davis County dugout yet. I'm surprised we haven't seen somebody come out to meet. 11 RBI on the season for Abby, a .321 hitter. Upstairs, 1-0. Abby has no home runs on the year, 8 doubles. So she is capable of putting it in the gap, but so far we haven't seen long ball power out of her. Ground ball towards third. She's got it. She's going to come home. And luckily the catcher did not look back to first where she might have had a double play opportunity. So a little bit of a mistake by McClure not to spin to first, which would have been an easier play. She would have had a shot there. It might have been close, but I think she'd had an opportunity there, and the Redettes catch break. But they do get the lead runner at home.
I was kind of surprised she didn't step on third and then come home with it. Maybe, she was right there.
Yeah. Here's Alyssa McElvain now with one out, and the base is loaded. Madden at third, came home with it. And again, without a break to McClure, did not turn to first. That's kind of the textbook play there. It's home to first. And in the run for the Redettes is number 2, Camille Hendricks, running as a courtesy runner for Sweet at first base. So we've got Barger now at third, Riggle at second, and Hendricks at first. There's a little flare towards first. It gets down. She bobbles it. She'll tag the runner. A run's going to score. Going to be safe. The second on the drop ball, and here comes another run in. So we get 2 runs on the little flare to first. It was kind of a cue shot, and the first baseman, Monikowski, was unable to come home with it, but she stepped up there. She tagged the runner going to first. She was called out, I believe, at first. Then they threw to second where they dropped the ball, but 2 runs did score on the play. We're going to converse between the umpires as to whether or not McElvain is out at first. Not sure what happened, I guess. I couldn't really argue. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. It looked to me like I'd already had her out, but maybe there was.
I guess I was paying more attention to Hendricks running back and forth out there. I didn't see what the
had to have run after she tagged.
There would have had to be a tag.
Right. We got a break, but they dropped the ball a second, and in that chaos, 2 runs score, and it's 3-2. And here's Libby Siebel. Strike call. And the speedy Hendricks at second. So fielder's choice scores a couple of runs there for McElvain. Up high. And I'm not sure, what the argument was at first. We must have looked away too quick as to whether or not I didn't see her up.
Well, they said that they missed the tag over there at first. It was hard to tell from this angle.
And that's where with only 2 umps, you got 3 people off, and you got 4 places to watch. You can't watch them all, so it's hard to call them. Again, we couldn't argue because I looked away. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. But 2-1 now on Siebel. And she's out ahead of the off-speed pitch, 2-2.
I saw her come down the line. I just assumed the tag.
Right.
And then I started paying attention to Camille Hendricks.
Well, I know on the call, I had already called her out, so I must have saw something that made me think she was out. There's another change upstairs, 3-2. She bubbled the cue shot, and then she got the handle on it. She had no play at home at that time, and then she tagged her going to first is what I saw. But Rick Sweet was in dismay, and it was right in front of him. So Seabold grounds it towards third. That's a foul ball. So she'll have another opportunity on the 3-2. A wild play nonetheless, and a wild inning of softball. As Davis County's got 3 in, and now the Redettes get 2 in on a fielder's choice. And an error on the shortstop will drop the throw to second. That could have been the final out of the inning. The 3-2 to Libby. Ball 4, watch her. And so Michaela Bauer gets the chance, and Michaela's the kind of gal that can drive the ball in the gap for you. She also has 2 home runs on the season. Michaela is second on the team in RBIs with 20. So this is one of the 2 hitters that we'd most like to have at the plate here. The left-hander with an opportunity. Right down Broadway for a strike. Real good speed by Hendricks at second, and she's getting a good jump off there. She should have no trouble scoring on a base hit. Seabold also runs pretty well at first base. Swing and a miss, a big cut by the junior Michaela Bauer. Opened up the front side just a little bit too early there. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball left field, hit hard behind the line, and roll the wall.
One run to the score. They're going to wait at Seabolt. Now they're going to hold her up. Paloma was waving her. Seabolt held up. John got it. And the throw was offline, and Coach will have a word with her. Dick was waving her. I don't know what Libby saw, but she held up, and it would have been another run. But we get one in on the sharp double down the left field line by Bauer, and there's that RBI machine, Michaela Bauer, coming through. I don't know if Nick was way down the line. Nick was almost behind home plate, waving her back here. Yeah. Yeah. So Libby may not have known where he was at to pick him up, and in that case, it's hard to know what to do. Oh, the flex player will bring Hendricks on to run at second for Bauer, and Taylor Shin will have an opportunity. Doggone it. Missed an opportunity there to grab the lead, but nonetheless, 3-3 now, and the Redettes have answered back in a big way. But you got to hand it to Bauer. I mentioned her opening up a little too early on the pitch before. She stayed in on that one and took that pitch the other way, and she flat scorched it to left, just inside the line. That kind of that slicing motion for the lefty got it landed and then shot up into the corner, which helped us out tremendously. Absolutely. They watching that ball fly. You're just stay fair, stay fair, stay fair, stay fair, you know. So here we go. Shin's ready after a brief delay in the action. Strike called on the outer half. So Seabolt at third. And the runner on second is Hendricks. The 0-1 hit hard but foul off the third base side. Yeah, you got to wonder. It'd be interesting to talk to Libby after the game. Nick might have got it. He just might have got himself too far down the line because he was almost on the dirt portion behind home plate. Yeah, you know, you're watching the ball and then you try to pick up your coach, and if he's not where you're used to him being, well, maybe it won't matter anyway. We'll see what Shin does here with an 0-2 count. Live ball left side, foul territory. Madden, you can't get it. Good hustle there by the third baseman, Whitney Madden, but too far out of her reach.
So Davis County sent 8 batters to the plate in the top of this inning. This is our 8th batter of this inning, and we're all tied up 3 apiece.
Here's the 0-2. Little flare, left side. It's going to get down and going to be out at first. Got her by a half step. A beautiful play there by Clark. Not sure, guys, to be honest, I think that should have been an interference call anyway, because the runner interfered with her movement. I don't think you have to get contact for that to be called out. I think she probably should have been called out anyway, and I think that you might hear some disgruntlement behind us, but she got her at first by half a step.
Yeah, I say that was a bang play.
It comes to a close with the Redettes. Tie it up. What a ball game. We're tied at 3. We come back to the top of the fourth after this.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
Well, what a third inning. Davis County got 3 in the top half, and the Redettes get 3 in the bottom half, and so here we go. We head to the top of the fourth, 8-9-1 for Davis County. Vaughn Jones and in the top and Wilfon. McElvain goes to work here in the top of the fourth. Ground ball at our shortstop, Barger. She gloves it, fires across for the out. One pitch, one out. That's the way to do it. And that'll bring up Jessica Jones now, the designated player and the 9-hitter in the lineup. She grounded a wriggle at third in her first at-bat. This time she grounded at Margaret short. She's got it, throws across, and got it. So 2 pitches and 2 outs, and both go 6-3. 6-3 on 2 pitches to start the inning. And that'll bring up Wilfon, who homered in her last at-bat. So now with nobody on, going to be real careful here, not to give up a 2-out dinger, but
Wilfon just turned on it last time up. Oh, a little high, I want to know. I think I'd be looking down this way if I were throwing. Up and in. Up and in. You better get it back. We were in last time. And it went up and away. Wriggle to her glove hand. Nice play. Puts the cross. Inning over. So a 4-pitch inning for McElvain. We have played through 3.5. And the Redettes and Davis County are all knotted at 3. For the Redettes, it'll be 9-1-2 when we come back to Redettes Park.
Pico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Pico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Pico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Pico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 3. 9-1-2. The Redettes have an opportunity now, guys. You know, Davis County got the momentum in the top of the 3rd, and we grabbed it right back. And now with a 1-2-3 inning, we held on to it. You have to feel like if we could put up 2 or 3 runs here, I make it awful tough on the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Even just one run in this inning would go a long way to keep the momentum towards us. I mean, like you said, we came back, tied the game up, and had a quick 1-2-3 inning. Now we need to get the bats rattling.
And, you know, with that 1-2-3 inning, we also retired Wilfon in the mix of that. So that's not just a 1-2-3 inning, but you also get one of their most dangerous players out in the inning. 1-0 on Chastity Cowan, the standout freshman. She takes that one down low, 2-0. Chastity so far has been the only strikeout victim of Vaughn, but she had a good at-bat, worked it to a full count. There's a ball hit into right field, but right at her out there. So she got a good piece of it, but right at Murray for the first out of the inning. And here's Taylor Jewett. Jewett, a .389 hitter, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And when she gets on, she can make things happen. 5 stolen bases. Only 1 home run, but 11 doubles. So she's got good pop in the bat. Oh, my. Swung on and found back to the net, and that was up in the zone, actually just out of the zone, but about halfway in there, you kind of had to think, this might be dangerous for Vaughn.
Yeah, she's did what we were talking about earlier, looking for that first pitch to drive somewhere.
Here's the 0-1. That's a little higher, and she takes it for 1-1. Nice crowd tonight. In the left field, was it the lawn chair lounge? Is that what you call that? Lawn chair lounge. Pretty well packed down there. I kind of swear that's not Russell's. Yeah. Give it a week or 2. I got to give them time to forget. It was just last week, Ken. That's down low, 2-1 on Jewett. Now the 2-1 delivery. Get in the air up over our heads. It's 2-2. Well, Saturday night, another broadcast where we'll be online only at the pitchforkshow.com. We'll have the Big Red tournament game at the pitchforkshow.com. Spread the word. Online only on Saturday night. 2-2 is upstairs. The count goes full on Jewett. Taylor Jewett, the junior. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls that one off, out of play. The Little League All-Stars had a good night last night up in Monroe County. They took a couple from Monroe, 14-6 in the 10-year-old game, and then in the 12-year-old game it was 3-2. What a ball game! Tremendous pitching from Ethan Martin. There's one foul back, and Sawyer Wardlow. Josh, you were very impressed by Martin. You kind of thought Wardlow might get the start. Martin got the start. They couldn't ask for more out of him.
Yeah, Ethan threw a fantastic game. The kid he's a strike throwing machine, and he was dealing last night for sure.
Another ground ball foul. This just missed the left field line. Tremendous effort by Whitney Madden diving to her meat hand side. Couldn't get it, but it was foul anyway. And then Sawyer Wardlow, just ice in the veins, comes in, and after giving up a leadoff home run in the top of the sixth to make it 3-2, he strikes out the side.
Absolutely. Say Sawyer had a kind of a rough go in his first appearance.
That ball was hit pretty well to center field, but not well enough. And hauled in out there by Wilfon. I thought she got a little more of it. Said you coached Sawyer, I think, right?
Yeah, I drafted him.
Yes,
All right. Yeah, Sawyer, he played quite a bit as a 10-year-old for me on our Little League team and did a wonderful job there. He's gotten better.
I don't recall him having a lot of fear of 10-year-old either. I'll get her done.
Him and Mosley, and they're both on that All-Star team.
They did them wrestlers. You get the wrestlers, they're fierce competitors. Barger rips this one hard into right center, and that one's going to go all the way to the wall. Barger will come around first and head into second with a stand-up two-out double. And Alyssa with her second hit of the night, and she flat scorched it. I don't think he could have hit it any more on the nose than Barger did there to right center. And now Lexi Regal, who's 2 for 2 in the game, and has an RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. Ball outside, 1-0.
Well, good luck for Lexi. She's batting .571 in pitch game tests that we've done so far this year.
Josh Bryce is a great
I know.
Dad. You know what that means? It means she's a good player who loves the limelight. I mean, on the season, 419 anyway, but 570.
Yeah, 571
our broadcast. 1-1 now. Ball hit hard, but right at the shortstop, Clark. Boy, she scorched it, but right at Clark. And the inning comes to a close. We head to the 5th. We got us a Donnybrook here at Redhead Field. We're tied at 3. Back with more of the Fitch Gamecast postseason edition right after this.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer clear correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
We'll head to the top half of the 5th inning, and it's time for our in-game summary, brought to you by Oka Realty in Centerville. For all your real estate needs, check out our new website at okarealty.com. That's okarealty.com. Russ Oka Broker and Equal Housing Opportunity Firm. Josh Price now with our in-game summary.
Well, we got a lot of exciting action going on here. Let's see if I can get this pulled up here. Not having much luck. I'll get there. You put a little pressure on it.
The beauty of computers, when they work, they're wonderful. When they don't, it's tough.
Absolutely. Well, Vaughn on the mound so far has thrown 75 total pitches, 27 balls and 48 strikes. And let's see here, McIlvain has thrown 63 pitches so far. 39 strikes and 24 balls. There have been, I think Centerville has got 3 errors to Davis County's just 1.
There's a bunt in the air, but it's going to go foul. Landed just in front of home plate, but luckily it went foul. Abby Sweet couldn't find it, or I think she'd had it. Well, I've got the Mustangs 3 runs, 4 hits. The Redettes 3 runs, and what do you got for hits there, Chad? About 6?
I have them for 7. The Redettes?
Yep, I got the Redettes for 7 hits. One and one now on Clark. This time she slaps it foul down the right side. So it's 1-2. And that's the in-game summary.
Oh. Gotta give me more than a 3-second heads up on that.
He's not the best in the business for nothing. Well, his phone let him down. The I score?
I score, yep.
That's the ball gets away 2-2.
To be fair, I'm used to the iPad.
Right. I'm used to walking down there and you've got the big iPad, which probably keeps this in-game stuff up all the time.
Yeah, say that's gone on all the time. Yeah,
smaller version.
Yeah, that's my bad. I should have called on the spoil for Little League, I guess.
I'll tell you one thing. We got a 2-2 count. When you look at Clark, she's dangerously close to being out of the box when she hits the ball. Well, now the umpires are going to get together. We've got a full count here on Clark.
Yeah, I must have missed a pitch in there.
Oh, it's the same here.
I had 2-2.
The official scorekeeper says count full on Clark. Ball 4. Walked her. We're not sure if we walked her on 3 balls or 4, but nonetheless, it's a walk. Well, here's Bailey Yank, 438 hitter. She's dangerous. You hate to put somebody on in front of her, especially somebody with the speed of Clark. There's a ball. Clark with a big jump off of first. You wouldn't think that Yank would be bunting with that batting average, but you never know as you get later in the game. In tournament play, they'll be looking to get a run across any way they can. 4 stolen bases on the season for Clark. Strike called 1-1. Kind of a pivotal inning here for McElvain as we come through the heart of the order. At the bottom half of that Mustang lineup, the averages are pretty low, but in the middle, they're all very formidable opponents. There's a ball hit well to right center field. Way back there. One off the bottom of the wall. Hendricks will get it in. The throw in to Margaret Short. She fires home. Not quite in time, and a run scores. There again, if not for the deep ballpark out in the alleys, that ball would have been out of here, but it's a double and an RBI for Yank. McElvain just got it up in the zone, and Yank hit it off the warning track in right center. And here's Whitney Madden now. Nobody out. 1 run into the inning. 4-3 Davis County. Foul ball. Madden, the .314 hitter on the season. She is a senior. She has no home runs and 18 RBIs. Down low, 1-1. I'll tell you what. It's scary to think that Bailey Yank is just a freshman, and we're going to have to continue to deal with her. She can flat place the softball. There's a little fister back to McElvain. Catches it. Fires to second. Double play. Well, I go to bragging on Yank, and then she makes the base running blunder. You have to freeze on that. She wasn't forced to run. That's just a big mistake on Bailey Yank's part, but she is just a freshman.
She is a freshman. So, yeah, and they're just not used to that situation, not used to freezing, and in the next 3 years, I'm sure she'll learn from that.
Nice play by McElvain there. That was kind of a cue shot. She was able to catch it before it hit the ground and then turn and get an easy double play at second on the over-aggressive Yank. Well, here's Shelby Matakowski now. Strike called there after the first pitch miss. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Up and away. Good one. Our Little League All-Stars are off with a bye tomorrow night, and then they wrap up full play on Monday at home, and we'll have that action on thepitchboardshow.com. Again, internet only there. Ball hit hard to right field. It is going to get over our head and go to the wall. Shin will track it down and bring it in, but it'll be a stand-up double off the bat of Matakowski. Now Ashton Madden steps in. 4-3 Davis County in the lead here. Top of the 5th. 2 out. And the pitch. Foul ball up in front of the plate. It's going to be a fair ball. Sweet grab it. Goes to first and got her. Well, Abby Sweet gets her on a ball that was kind of confusing, but it stayed fair, and Abby did a nice job of bouncing on it and throwing her out at first base to end the inning. Well, Davis County got 2 hits in the inning, both hard-hit balls, and plus the base on balls. Guys, I think we're probably lucky to get out of there with just the 1 run.
Yeah, it's both those well-hit balls were in the gap, and that's something, based on balls, and that's where you that leadoff base on ball just comes around, bites you in the keister.
Yeah, and that base running mistake out there at second base where we turned the double play turned out to be huge because, that gap or that next double coming up, that would have been a 2-run double right there. So that definitely saved us a big headache. Now we're only down by a run instead of down by 2, maybe 3.
Again, the winner of this game will play right here in Centerville on Friday night against Albia or Mid-Prairie. And that'll be a 7 o'clock start time. And I remind you that we will have coverage of the Big Red Baseball Tournament game this Saturday night at home. And that will be against Eddyville-Bladensburg. We'll have the play-by-play action of that on the pitchforkshow.com. That's the pitchforkshow.com. If the Big Reds can get by Eddyville-Bladensburg, we would play on Tuesday the 12th at Albia against Stella Christian. And if we win that, we're back up at Albia against either Pleasantville, Davis County, or Albia. So for the Big Reds, the district, anyway, is one that we have a real chance if we can put together some good baseball. There's nobody in there that we know we can't battle anyway. Here we go. Abby Sweet steps in to start the bottom of the 5th, and the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. We trail it 4-3, but we've got 4, 5, and 6 here. Down low, 2-0. The Moulton Udell Eagles baseball team opens up tournament play on Friday at English Valley North English against Montezuma. Ball 3 to Abby. Moravia doesn't open up until next Tuesday, where they play at Twin Cedars Bussy against Tri-County Thornburg. That's a 5 o'clock game for Moravia. Moulton Udell's a 5:30 game on Friday the 9th. Or Saturday, excuse me. I believe it's that's right. Friday's the 9th. Saturday's the 9th. There we go. I need a calendar in front of me. Saturday the 9th for Moulton Udell. 3-1 now on Abby Sweet because Monday's the 11th. So there's a fly ball right side of the infield. And the pitcher Bond makes the catch. So Moulton Udell opens up this Saturday at English Valley, North English against Montezuma. And Moravia's next Tuesday. There's a ball hit hard towards the middle and through for a base hit off the bat of McElvain. So a 1-out single from McElvain will bring up Libby Siebel. And we'll have a courtesy runner here. This time it's going to be number 11, Hannah Sale, coming to the ball game to run. Sale is the courtesy runner at first base. And Libby Siebel will step in. Well, we'll see what he does here. With 1 out, will he consider a sacrifice? Or will he let Libby hit? Yeah. That's a decision for Coach Paloma to make. And probably not an easy one at this point in the game. Just 1 stolen base for Hannah Sales this year, so we wouldn't look to see her try to steal. Libby does squirt a bunt. She bunts it up the right side. This might be a tough play. They throw it in the right field. The ball thrown down to the right field corner. Hannah Sales. She'll come around and score easy. Libby will cruise at the third. And I'll take the save by the Mustangs. The second baseman, Matt, didn't get over in time to cover. She wouldn't have made it in time anyway. The pitcher, Vaughn, or the catcher, I'm not sure who fielded that ball, fired it towards first. And Madden didn't get there in time, and it went all the way down to the right field corner, allowing Sales to score easy and Siebel to go all the way around the third. And the dangerous Michaela Bauer steps in. Inside 1-0. So we're tied at 4 in the bottom of the 5th, and this Redette crowd is energized. Inside 2-0 on Bauer. Bauer hit a scorcher down the left field line in her last at-bat. That tied the game. Now she has an opportunity to give us the lead, and this girl has the power to go deep. 2 dingers on the season. There's the ball hit hard at the first baseman. Libby retreats to third. Next baseman by Libby. That's twice today that Michaela has lined out to that first baseman.
Yeah, hit both of them on the button, just right at her. She didn't Matakowski didn't hardly have to move, and I said the play she fired over to third base. Good throw, might have got her.
Time is called. Looks like Libby might have jammed her wrist a little bit on that dive back into first. We'll hope she's okay. She's a pivotal player in the Reddit lineup. She's waving them off. She's ready to go. She's tough. She's got that reef dog Kabakovich mentality. Of course, Matt's her uncle. And all right, Taylor Shin now steps in with 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Bobbled by the shortstop Clark. She's going to have to hurry. Not going to hit her. Shin legs it out. It'll be an error on the shortstop. And the Reddits will take the lead. Good hustle by Taylor Shin. And 5-4 now in favor of the Reddits. And I think we'll have a pinch runner for Shin. We'll see who it is. Holly Sheston checks in to run at first base for Shin. And now Chastity Cowan. And the Reddits have the lead 5-4. 2 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but a couple of costly Davis County errors. Well, the guys, this is a much different game than the last 2 times these teams played. We had a 7-0 shutout in our favor and a 4-0 shutout in their favor. But now we've got ourselves both teams showing up, fighting for their lives. We got us a 1-run ball game, 5-4. These teams keep answering each other. Ground ball towards second. Madden's got it, throws to first just in time to get the hustling Cowan. The Reddits get a couple and grab the lead. We'll take a break, come back. It's 5-4. Reddits will head to the 6th after this.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Nothing brings out the warmth and style of your home like new flooring. J&L Flooring in Centerville is family-owned and operated, and they're located on the east side of the Centerville Square. Give them a call today at 856-6331. That's 856-6331. J&L Floor Covering carries a complete line of floor coverings at the most competitive prices, and they hire only the most qualified professional installers. Call J&L Flooring today at 641-856-6331. That's 856-6331.
We head to the top of the 6th in a 1-run ball game. The Reddits lead at 5-4. 5 runs on 8 hits for Centerville. 3 runs on 4 hits for Davis County. 4 runs on 6 hits for Davis County. But the story of the game right now, guys, has kind of been the defense of Davis County. They've had a number of costly errors in the ball game so far, including a couple big ones in that inning.
Yeah, and that last one was just kind of a mental error. The girl, like you said, I didn't see who picked it up, but she just turned and fired at first base when there was no one there to cover, and it went all the way down to the right field fence.
Swing and a miss. Megan McClure, the catcher, steps in.
Oh, my God.
There's the ball, 1-1.
So we got Big Mo back. Let's see if we can keep it.
I like Big Mo. It's nice to have
It's nice to have on your side, yeah.
Swung on and fouled back 1-2. I've got Davis County right now with 3 errors in the game, and so far the Redettes have just, I believe, the 1 error in the ball game. 2. So a couple of errors for both teams. Both have, I think, proven costly. Ground ball towards the middle. Big chopper. Partner and Cowan can't get to it. I don't know that they would have got her anyway, but if you're Alyssa Barger, you got to go get it. Alyssa kind of laid up there, timid towards it. I don't know if you could have got her anyway, but you got to go get that at the shortstop.
That's a much easier play for the shortstop.
So it's a leadoff single for Davis County.
Yeah, that's a much easier play for the shortstop to make going towards the base, and plus she's a senior. Take control of him.
We hope that doesn't come back to hurt us. Again, like I said, I don't know that she could have got her anyway. It would have been real tough to throw her out. Courtesy runner again at first base. Abby Vaughn, the pitcher, will be the batter with Nobody out and one on. And looking for a number here. Number 1, that's Bailey Matheny out there at first base. The number 1's in the run for Davis County. And the Mustangs did not give us a roster, so unfortunately, here we go. Number 1 is Bailey Matheny in the run for Davis County. Shows bunt, pulls back, and that's the second pitch that misses from Melissa, 2-0. But you can't afford a walk here. You got to make her get the bunt down. Got to make them give you the out to move that runner. Seabold and Regal on the corners. The 2-0 up high again, 3-0. Alyssa's struggling to get one down through there. She's got to battle all the way back. The pitch. Right call. 3-1. There's the pitch. There's the bunt right out in front of the plate. Fielded by the catcher, Sweet. And she makes the play. A nice play there, guys, by Abby, because the bat was dropped, I think, unintentionally, but it was dropped right in her way almost, and she had to work around the bat to make the play. So nice job there.
Yeah, she did a nice job of sidestepping that. There again, I probably would have stepped on it, fell on my face. Yeah, made a mockery of the play, but she did a nice job firing the first base to get the out.
Here's Jessica Jones now. 9-hitter. Takes a strike right down through there. Got a score from the other side of this bracket where Albion Mid-Prairie are playing. Albion's ahead 2-1 through 4 innings. That comes from our producer, Kyle Oker. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And the Big Reds are down at Pat Doherty Field tonight in the big conference doubleheader and make up Knoxville with a share of the conference title on the line. And we'll look for any updates or results anybody can get us from there. There's a little flare left side. Alyssa Parker's got it. So here we go. 2 out. Runner on second, and the dangerous Connor Wilfon is up. Center fielder. 5-4, the Redettes leading this thing. But Wilfon homered back in the third. She's dangerous. That's upstairs 1-0. Clark behind her actually has a little bit higher batting average, but Wilfon a little more dangerous in the power department. Ball down low, 2-0. Wilfon, thankfully, is a senior, so we don't have to deal with her after this year, but a lot of young players, including Matakowski and Yank, big poppers in that lineup that are just freshmen. Line shot, center field, hit hard. There comes the run around third and going to hold. So it was hit almost too hard for own good, and what a job by Hendricks to get it and fire it in to hold the runner at third. That's the thing about softball. You're not always in scoring position at second because of the short ballpark. Good job there by the center fielder out there, Hendricks. Here's Shelby Clark now, the number 2 hitter. She is 1 for 1 in the game with a sack and a walk. There's no way she's in the box. When she plants that foot, guys, she's out of the box. I can't. They just don't ever call that softball. I guess it's too hard to watch. Right now, the box has been scraped away, but you can see a little bit of the white line, and she's clearly out of the box when she plants that last foot. First pitch was a strike call. Little flare, shallow center field. Hendricks might have a play at second. No, going to get down. And an RBI single for Clark ties the ball game. And now Bailey Yank comes up. She is very dangerous. 2 for 3 in the ball game. The freshman with good pop in the bat. We are tied at 5. Time is called, and Rick Sweet wants to come out and visit with his team. Rick's one of the assistant coaches, right in the direction of Nick Paloma, with Rick Sweet helps, and so does Randy Barger. We're tied at 5, 2 outs, 2 on the top of the 6th. We'll step away and come back after this.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Well, not good news for the Big Rats. They lost the first game tonight 10-5, and we're down 11-2 in the second. Knoxville will clinch the conference title, or they did clinch it with that first win. We're ready for softball again. In the dirt, wild pitch by the catcher, Sweet. And the runners will move up. Wilfon to third and Clark to second. Well, I don't know. I strongly consider walking Bailey Yank now, guys, with first base open. I know Madden's a good hitter behind her, but you have a huge discrepancy in the batting average there. That pitch is way upstairs, 2-0. I think I would definitely offer a free ride here to Bailey Yank. I would not give her anything to hit. Right called. Apparently that's not our plan. We're going to go after her. Bit of a head scratcher for me on this one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to load the bases and take your chances with Whitney Madden.
Ground ball, right side, fielded by Cowan. Over to first, got her. Well, that's fine. And they retire Yank. A great job there by the Redettes. We're all tied, heading to the bottom of the sixth for the Redettes. Top of the lineup, Jewett, Barger, and Riggle. The big poppers are on the way for the Redettes when we come back.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, third generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Sells and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sells and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sells and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Well, we head to the bottom half of the sixth. And we are tied at 5. The top of the lineup for the Redettes here. Jewett, Barger, and Riggle. Fly ball. Shallow right. Back goes Madden. She's got it. Melissa Barger steps in with one out and nobody on. Upstairs 1-0. Barger's 2 for 3 tonight. She's hit the ball hard. The 1-0. Fly ball, center field, hit pretty hard, but right at her. She hit that one on the nose as well, but that one was right at Wilfon. And now Lexi Riggle will bat with 2 outs and nobody on. And the Mustangs trying to keep a little momentum on their side. After they got a run to tie it in the 6th, they would love nothing more than to go 1-2-3 with the top of our lineup. And they may just do it. Riggle pops it out foul territory. Third base side drifts back into fair territory, but it's caught by the third baseman Madden. So the Redettes go quietly in the 6th. We have played through 6 innings of softball in the first round of the postseason, and we are tied at 5. We're back after this.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
As we head to the 7th, it's a Hooker Realty in-game summary. Josh Price got the scoop for it.
Well, Davis County here, they have 5 runs on 9 hits, and I believe they have 3 errors.
Yeah.
And I just thought that Athens County apparently got the same problem that you do. We have 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Pitching-wise, McElvain has thrown 102 pitches now, given up 4 earned runs, struck out 1, and walked 3, while Vaughn has thrown 91 pitches, struck out 1, and walked 2.
That pitch is fouled off the right side to bring the count to 0-2 now on Whitney Madden. Well, the ball's been in play all night, with just the handful of strikeouts. Each pitcher with 1, or I think each pitcher just has 1 strikeout on the night. So the ball's been in play all night, which should put the pressure on the defense. Shows why there's been a few errors in the game. Ground ball, right side foul. But really for the Redettes, the 1 error, that's not what happened in a high school game. So 0-2 on Whitney Madden, the 4-hitter in the Davis County lineup, with Matakowski and the younger Pat to follow. Fouled off the left side out of play. He's at 0-2. Go to. Hit hard and into center field for a base hit off the glove of McElvain. That ball was scorched. And now, if you're Davis County, you have an interesting decision because Matakowski's a big stick, but would they have her bunt? Albia's up 4-2 on Mid-Prairie, mid-6 now. In that game, the 2 winners will square off right here in Centerville on Friday night. Let's hope the Redettes are involved in that one. So we have a runner into the ball game at first. Matheny again running at first. Feeney running for Madden. So this time she wouldn't be a courtesy runner. She'd be an actual pinch runner into the ball game for Madden. And Matakowski, the batter, she's the 5-hitter in the lineup. Matheny just a couple of stolen bases on the season. Matakowski not squaring. That's outside, 1-0. Tied at 5, top of the 7th. Attention builds here in Region 4 softball action. Season's over for the losing team tonight. These 2 teams split during the regular season. The Redettes with a better overall record at 17-13 and 5-7 in conference. Davis County was 12-17 and 4-8. That pitch missed, but the one before was down through there, so it's 2-1. And Matakowski has not given any indication that she is interested in bunting the ball. The batting averages tail off dramatically after Matakowski, so I'm guessing that Coach Law believes he needs Matakowski to drive one here. That pitch was a strike, 2-2. Another fabulous freshman for the Davis County Mustangs. The 2-2 from McElvain, ground ball. That's now at second. She'll flip to second, gets the lead runner. We won't get the double play, but a nice play by Chastity to get the lead runner. Top Chastity Cowan there. Matakowski on first. And you get somebody off the bases that you assume had some pretty good speed. That's why they put her in a run. And now here's Ashton Madden, the second baseman, 227 hitter on the season. She's another freshman. So the Mustangs have to like their future. She shows bunt. Takes a strike. Sure, she was doing there. I think it was a bunt thing. She didn't even attempt to bunt it, but she held the bat out the whole time. So maybe there was a bunt steal and Bodakowski missed it. I don't know what happened. Bodakowski doesn't have any stolen bases.
I'm judging by what's going on right now, the timeout, and go down and talk to the third base coach. I think there was a miscommunication there. He was very adamant about giving signs right after that happened, so I'm thinking something got crossed.
Maybe maybe it was a fake butt take to see how we would rotate to make a decision what he wants to do here. 1 out, tied at 5, top of the 7th. The tension building in this elimination game in postseason play. First round of Region 4 action. Shows butt, does butt, punches in the air. Wriggles got it. That's to right field. Oh, no. Lexi had no chance at first. Calls to the right field corner. Shin tracking it down. The throw comes in. Thankfully, it's time to hold the runner at third. But that's a rare mistake by Lexi. But when you got that kind of arm, you think you can do anything. It would have been a tough one to get her, but it's hard to fault her when you got that kind of arm for tying it. But doggone it, it went down in the right field corner, and the runner goes all the way around to third. Fortunately, Shin did a nice job of tracking it down to hold the runner at third. That could have been a real costly mistake, and it may be yet. Here's McClure. Nice catch by Lexi on the charge. There's a fly ball, left field, base hit. The run soaring, and the air comes back to Burner. As McClure singles to left, and it's 6-5 Mustangs. And we'll have a courtesy runner here. Townsend in to run number 10. 6-5. The Redettes have the firepower to get something done in the 7th, but you'd sure like to see us hold them right here and make it only one run that we have to get back. Sweet, McElvain, and Siebel scheduled to bat. That's down and in, 1-0. 6-5, Mustangs have grabbed the lead on the RBI single by McClure in the top half of the 7th inning. High ball, right side, going to get out of play.
Connerman, Carson Connerman kind of chickened out on that one, didn't he?
Yes, he did. 1-1.
I thought he was tougher than that for a football player. I mean,
upstairs, 2-1. Alyssa McElvain has gone the distance so far for the Redettes. Trying to get out of this 7th inning and get us in there and see if we can't get this thing tied up or steal the win. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes on Abby Vaughn, the freshman pitcher. Upstairs, scouts full. Here's the payoff. Fly ball, right field. Shin drifts in and has it. So the Redettes will need a run to stay alive and 2 to win it. We head to the 7th, 6-5. Davis County as they go to the bottom half of the 7th after this.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
We go to the bottom half of the seventh. The Redettes will need to score to stay alive. Abby Sweet, Alyssa McElvain, and Libby Seabolt scheduled to bat. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors for the Mustangs. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors for the Redettes so far. We need to scratch at least one across here. It'd be nice to get a couple and seal the deal. We trail it 6-5. First pitch of the ball to Sweet. Abby Sweet's a sophomore. She's a .321 stick on the season, and she is 0 for 3 tonight. Strike called. Looks like we were definitely thinking that we got one there. Abby with a little stare down with the barrel of the bat. Now she's ready with a 1-1 count. Strike 2 ball. Sorry. Ball. 2-1. Must have been inside. I thought he was going to bring the right arm up. Plus that, it was right down the middle of the
Well,
so
from here, yeah.
it might have got a break there. The catcher didn't much move the mitt. It must have been inside. 2-1. Fly ball left field, heading towards foul territory, and doggone it, it would have been out of here. Sweet rode it over the left field pitch, but it was foul on her. So the count goes to 2-2. 6-5. Mustangs in the lead in the bottom of the seventh. It's do or die for this Redhead team that went 17-13 in the regular season. The pitch. Downstairs. Count goes full. And if you're Abby, you just got to find a way on base. Here's the full count pitch from Vaughn. Fouled up and out of play into the stands. Nice play there by Trey McCoy on the bounce. After the ball hit the bleachers, he made a nice snag. The pitch. Fly ball left side of the infield and caught for the first out of the inning. Doggone it. She got it out on the end of the bat. And that'll bring up Alyssa McElvain. McElvain, the pitcher, the 8th grader, singled in her last at-bat. Strike called on 1. One out. Nobody on. 6-5 Mustangs. Reddit's needing to score to stay alive. That's fouled off into the net. 0-2. Guys, we have a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle for the Redettes. It's number 12, King Dayton. Just going in to pinch hit for Libby Seabolt. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, right field. And it's going to be a base hit. You have to wait a little bit in softball to see if that right fielder stand there. But it's a 1-out single by McElvain. Now let's see what he does. We're going to have a courtesy runner at first base. Sales will run. Now, Libby may come back in now because you may have a bunt situation. Katie Staten had the bat, was ready to go. Paloma wants to talk to Rick Sweet about what they want to do here. 6-5 Davis County. One thing you got to like, guys, is barring a double play, Michaela Bauer is going to get a chance this inning. And she is a talented left-handed hitter and one of our second best RBI hitter. All right, well, Libby Seabolt has the bat now, and she is going to bat. And now Davis County takes a timeout. 6-5, Mustangs lead at 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and a single by McElvain puts the tying run aboard. And now Rick Sweet is going to take this opportunity for him and Coach Paloma to converse again about what they want to do in this pivotal situation. And We don't know if the idea to bat for Libby was, she dove back into third base.
She hit her finger, earlier in the ball game.
So now let's see what they're going to do here. Right now, Libby still has the bat. Long meeting on the mound for the Mustangs is now over. And Libby Seabolt will stay in there. Katie Staten was going to bat, but you'd have to guess now that it's almost definitely going to be a bunt. And they're going to lay the season in the lap of Michaela Bauer. Libby does squirt a bunt. She does bunt up the right side. Fair ball. Catcher has it. Throws to first. Got her. So Hannah Sales moves down to second. And here you go, Redhead fans. Season on the line. And Michaela Bauer steps in. Bauer is second in the team in RBI, second in the team in home runs. Outside of Lexi Riggle, might be who you want up there.
I think this is definitely who you want up there next to Lexi Riggle. She hit the ball on the button twice, ran at the first baseman, just pulls her hard, and then also has the double on the ball game.
Yeah, she first pitch is a strike. She was likely taken. She hit the ball hard 3 times tonight, so this is definitely where you need to hit them where they ain't. The 0-1 hitter. They hit Bauer. And that may not be the worst thing in the world for Davis County, because now you leave it in the hands of the 8th grader Shen, who there's a lot of pressure now for an 8th grader. And I'll guarantee you guys, hey, Shen's a good player, a lot of confidence, but if you're Nick Bowman, that's not what he wanted to see.
No, he wanted a line drive out of Michaela and hopefully score Sales to get them the gap somewhere.
Now it's in the hands of the 8th grader Taylor Shen. 6-5. Ground ball at the second baseman, Madden. Got it. Throws to first. Got her. Game over. And the Mustangs win it 6-5. Don got it. What a battle by the Redettes. And the Mustangs advance to play right here in Centerville on Friday night against Albie or Mid-Prairie. The last report had Albie in the lead. What a tough loss to take if you're the Redettes. And a very good season for a very good team comes to a close. And you just can't help but feel for this Redhead team on a tough loss. We'll grab a break. We'll come back and give you some final numbers and final thoughts on this edition of Ivy's The Pitch Game.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction. 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
Well, a heartbreaking loss for the Redettes. We lose it 6-5, guys. It was a back-and-forth game. One thing that made it fun, really, I guess from a spectator standpoint, was the fact that there was just a 1 strikeout for each team. The ball was in play all night. That pushed pressure on the defense, and as a result, it was really errors for both teams that proved costly. At the end of the day, the Redettes get the win, or they get the loss 6-5 against Davis County. Josh, you got the final line here for both teams.
Yeah, the Redettes with 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. We left 9 on base. Davis County edged us by 1, 6 runs on 11 hits, 3 errors, and they left 8 on. Well, great experience for the 8th grade pitcher, McElvain. You can't fault her. Her first ever postseason game. She went out, gave us a good chance to win. At the end, it was just Davis County
getting a 6-5. And you look at the Davis County team, and you see all those freshmen. Well, this team has a chance to be very successful in the next few years, if not yet this year.
Oh yeah, they got a nice win here tonight, despite a couple base running errors and actual errors in the field. So they're a young team, and this might be something they're gelling. They were 12-17 on the season, and they won their last 2 ball games during the regular season, and they won this one, so they might be on a little bit of a roll.
Well, you look at the Redette lineup, and a little more experience upperclassman-wise, maybe, not a whole lot, but we only lose the one senior out of that starting lineup. Cup lost Melissa Barger, but you look at us, too, Chastity Cowan, freshman, Shin, an 8th grader, a McElvain, an 8th grader, Sweet, just a sophomore, a lot of underclassmen in that starting lineup, and you're going to have some great senior leadership coming back next year with Jewett and Bauer and Regal. I mean, this team next year is the Redettes. Really has a chance to do something special, but I know it's disappointing because I think this year's team also had that chance if they could have got it going.
Yeah, they definitely they played great softball this year. They battled hard. Tonight was a great example of how hard they fought and to stay into the game. After a costly error, you get in trouble in the first inning, and they kept fighting back. And like you said, losing that one senior in Alyssa Barker is going to be huge because she's a huge part of the team and has been in every sport that she's played all year long. So it's going to be kind of sad for us to see her go, but the future's bright, as it usually is for Coach Paloma's Redettes, and so hopefully we can now start building towards next year.
Well, I mean, yeah, you talk about if you're losing a senior, it's a hard one to lose. I'm going to say it right now. I see Alyssa Barger in the Hall of Fame, maybe in 5 years, but definitely before, it takes at least got to be out 5 years. This girl was a varsity starter in 3 or 4 sports from the time she was a freshman. And sophomore and 8th grader. I'd say you're looking at a Hall of Fame athlete that we're saying goodbye there, too. But a tremendous Redette softball team. You knew it was going to be tough anytime you're playing a conference team. And in the end, Davis County gets the win. So we will keep you informed next week. Will either potentially be a wrap for us for the summer season. We hope not. We hope the Big Reds keep going, and then we will keep broadcasting at least updates through them and have the show. So you'll stay tuned for what the scoop is going to be on the Pitch Sports Show for the rest of the month. But we do have the Big Reds going to play Saturday night, and we'll have the play-by-play of that online only at thepitchsportshow.com. That's thepitchsportshow.com. You can tune in Saturday night, 7 o'clock game time for the Centerville Big Reds against Eddyville Blakesburg. For Deadly Kessler and Josh Rice, Josh, before we go, give us another rundown on maybe some things going on out at Hy-Vee.
Well, don't forget, we got a great 12-hour sale going on tomorrow. A lot of great items in there. We have extra laundry detergent, just $1.77. Kitchen Fresh, 12-inch single-topping pizzas, buy one, get one free. Hy-Vee ice cream, just $1.77. Hy-Vee white milk, just $1.77. And Steve Brown's famous Bakery Fresh cinnamon rolls, just $1.99 for a 4-count package. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors: Power Insurance, Thomas Funeral Home, Henry Ortman Toonie Shop, Inley Dental, J&L Flooring, Cook Insurance, Ochre Realty, the Daily Iwegian, Jim Ireland Menswear, Northside Insurance, RK Auto Body, Chico Construction, First Year Bidding, and our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee. That's going to do it. Davis County wins at 6-5. I'm Russ Stevioka for Chadley Kessler and Josh Bryce saying so long, everybody.